second session on projection of pyramids. Friends, in this session, I am going to teach you how to obtain the projections of a rectangular pyramid. By definition, a rectangular pyramid will have a rectangular base where it is represented by A, B, C, D. AB and CD are the longer edges, BC and AD are the shorter edges. O1 is the center of the base, and all these four corners are connected to the vertex O. So we have got four slant edges, OD, OC, OA, OB, etc. Four slant edges are there, and on the lateral surface there are four triangles, wherein the opposite side triangles are isosceles and they will have the same side. Similarly, these two opposite ends will have the same dimension. They are also isosceles triangles. Compared to the square pyramid, we had all isosceles triangles having equal dimension, but in this pyramid, we are going to have the opposite sides having the same dimension. So this dimension will have the same as this. This will have a dimension same as this. Now let us go to a problem. So I should give you the dimensions of the base, the height of the solid, that will do. So the problem runs like this. The question: a rectangular pyramid, of size 40 mm into 20 mm with axis 50 mm long, rests on HP on one of its shorter triangular faces. Such that the shorter edge of that face is inclined at 30 degrees to VP. Draw its projections. That is the projections of the rectangular pyramid. Friends, first of all, basically you have to analyze the given problem. He says we have a rectangular pyramid of 40 millimeter into 20 mm. If you take this as the rectangular pyramid, the dimension AB, the longer side measures 40, the shorter side BC measures 20, and the height measured from O1, the center of the base, to the vertex is 50 millimeter. He said it rests on the other is BC. So I have to place the object initially on HP such that one of the shorter edges of the solid is perpendicular to VP and then it is parallel to HP. So this edge on which it has to rest should come to the right side of the observer. So I am going to keep the object on the HP, look from the top and get its top view. The top view is a rectangle of dimension 40 mm into 20 mm. This is 20, this is 40, where the vertex of the solid is joined to all the four corners. So to start with, I mark the XY line. Mark a rectangle here, a rectangle having dimensions 40 mm by 20. So the shorter side should come to your right. So this will be 20 mm, and the longer dimension of the base is 40 mm. To locate the center of this solid, it's very simple. Join the opposite side diagonals. If you join, you get this point O the vertex, and also I show O1 the center of the base. So this is how the pyramid looks when it is placed on HP with one of the shorter edges perpendicular to VP. So this edge is now perpendicular to VP. Let me mark A, B, C, D the corners. A, B, C, and this is D. Now this is the top view of the pyramid, wherein OA, OB, OC, OD represent the top view of the slant edges. BC, CD, DA and AB represent the four edges of the base. Now let me write the front view. So from the center of the solid, you write the axis. So it will be exactly the center of AD. So mark this O dash, the vertex of the solid, and the height of that vertex from the XY line is 50 mm. So I will mark this as 50 mm. This is 50 millimeter. I join this O dash to this point. This point is A dash B dash, and this point is C dash D dash. So A dash B dash, C dash D dash. This particular line represents the base of the solid. So I join O dash to this, and this O dash to this C dash D dash. So this represents the front view of the solid. Now friends, here the last line represented by O dash, C dash, D dash represents a plane surface. Since there are 3 points here, this O dash, C dash, D dash represents a triangular surface. So I write down here, this is a triangular plane. He says in the question, it has to rest on one of these shorter triangular faces. Shorter triangular face is O dash, C dash, D dash. So now it is at an angle to HP. I am going to redraw this figure such that this O dash, C dash, D dash rests on this. So you know it is very simple to construct this. I just marked it and tell you. So the object which was like this is placed like this. So this will be your O dash, this is A dash, B dash, and this is C dash, D dash. Friends, how to construct this? It's very simple. Mark a line O dash, C dash, D dash of length is equal to so much. From there, from center C dash, D dash, and radius equal to this value, that is 40 mm, write an R. Similarly, with this as center and length equal to O dash, A dash, B dash, draw another R. The point of intersection of these two, a simple construction of the triangle. Now mark exactly in the center the axis of the solid. So this is your O1 dash. Friends, you can see in the first position, the triangular face of the solid was at an angle to HP. Now the same figure I have redrawn here, such that that triangular face is on triangular faces. Now we have to obtain the top view of that. How does it appear? So I am going to look from here. Friends, again I am just reminding you that whenever this pyramid rests on HP on one of their slant edges or one of their triangular faces, the complete base of the solid is visible. So the object is resting on O dash, C dash, D dash, which represents a triangular face, and the complete base is A dash, B dash, C dash, and that should be visible to the observer. Now I am going to locate all these points one by one. Let me start from the point or the corner A. So vertical from A dash, horizontal from A dash, the point where these two lines intersect is your point A. Likewise B, vertical line from B dash, a horizontal line from B. The point where those two intersect is this point B. Similarly, C and D you will get here. So this is A dash, A, B, this is C, and this point is D. I told you this is completely visible, hence I draw these all by dark visible line. So this is the top view. The center of the bottom is your O1, and this is the vertex O, vertical line from vertex O, horizontal from here, that will pass through the center of the base, and this is going to be your O. So after getting this, our duty is to join the vertex to all the corners. I will join O to A, so this is one slanted, O to B, second slanted. I have to finally join O to D and O to C. You know very well, while joining O to D, this OD intersect AB. So since this is already a visible line, this has to be a dotted line. A dotted line indicates a line or an edge which is not visible. Likewise, when you are joining O to C, it is intersecting the same line AB, and hence even this has to be a dotted line. So we have the center, we have this axis. O1 represents the axis of the solid, dash dot, dash dot. We can show this. Friends, initially the object was resting on HP with the axis normal to HP, and O dash D dash represent one of the triangular faces which was at an angle. The same figure is written here to say this figure number 1 and this figure number 2 are exactly identical, excepting that it was vertical and these are made to rest on one of the slant edges that I have done there, and this is the top view. So we have got two positions. Finally, he says, draw the projections of the solid when the shorter edge of that face is inclined at 30 degrees to VP. Which is 30 shorter edge? Shorter edges are AB and CD. AB is here, CD is here. So now AB and CD are at 90 degrees to the vertical plane. Now finally I have to redraw this figure such that this AB or that CD makes an angle of how much? 30 degrees to VP. So I extend this line, draw a line here at an angle of 30 degrees. Friends, you are seeing in the top view the shorter edge of that shorter triangular face is AB and CD. Now it is perpendicular to VP, that has to be drawn at an angle of 30 degrees to VP. So I am going to mark here on this line that AB, anywhere on that line, AB, then perpendicular to this complete rectangle is to be drawn here. This rectangle, mark the center of that. This is A, B, C, D. The base of the solid, this is O1. Then on this draw a perpendicular line and locate the point O, the vertex. Join O to A, O to B, then O to C. By joining, I told you this is a dotted line, this is another dotted line, this is a full line. So we have the final top view. Now I should get the front view. So what to do? Get the points one by one. Look here, you have this A and B point. Vertical from A, the horizontal line from A will give you this point A dash. Then B, vertical from B, horizontal from B will give you we got B dash. Then similarly C and D, C is here, D is here, you will get the point C dash and this point as D dash. Now O is here, so join. The complete base of the solid is visible, so mark A dash B dash, A dash B dash, A dash C dash and B dash C dash. Join O to all these. O to B, O to C, O to D. When you are joining O to A, that is not visible and hence that is to be shown by a dotted line. And finally, the set of the base is O1 and this is O1 dash. So you can see friends, finally the object is resting on O dash C dash D dash. O dash C dash D dash represent one of the slant edge that is on HP and the shorter edge on of the triangular face on which it is resting, that is CD is at an angle of 30 degrees to BP. So finally this becomes the front view and this is the top view and this gives the complete solution.
Thank you.
Thank you.